Yo, what's up guys, welcome back another YgoPro duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Finally, the last few matches before the top 16 cuts. We first, as you see here, pretty much as always, the better decks here in the cup. We have Kin-Tele-Undead, OCG Zombie-TeleDad from back in the day at full force. With all the banned cards, I don't think I need to explain this deck list. Definitely one of the title candidates. Is paired up against Quickdraw Dandywarrior, also back in the day with plans before Tangle Plants, if I'm not mistaken, but this was an upgraded version of Jeff Jones's build back in the day. But yeah, again, pretty straightforward. So let's not waste any more time, let's hop into the first game. Alright, first duel, and I think my opponent gets to start. Yeah, the opponent is playing with Quickdraw, Dandywarrior, and I'm playing with Zombie-TeleDad, OCG Zombie-TeleDad. The opponent has a nice start, already opening with Foolish immediately, gets you access to one of your Dandelions, definitely one of the more combo pieces of the deck, and yeah, he can pair it up with Lone Fire Blossom indeed, and he has a few options. He can go for Bulb, he can go for Spore, but he decides to go for Titanial, and I have to bypass Titanial with it. With his negation effect, you can every time I think I target a card from the opponent, it doesn't matter which card, monster, spell or trap, the opponent can negate the effect by tributing a plant type monster, by using Titanial, that is, by tributing a plant type monster on his side of the field and destroy a card. So that's why I went for Stardust earlier, and I think I wasn't able to attack for a game. But here, keep the brain control in hand, definitely one of the OTK pieces, stealers back in the day. It was banned for a reason. He can go for Goyo to steal the Stardust, but then I flash the brain controller to immediately he enters the scoop phase. Second game again, the opponent gets to start. His hand is bonkers with the Quickdraw Synchron immediately netting one of the key pieces of the deck, which was Drill Warrior. As you see here, you can just discard one card, I believe, doesn't matter if it's a monster card or not, to banish it until your next standby phase, if I'm not mistaken, and then it's special summon back to the field, and then you can target one of your monsters in your grave to take it back to your hand. So most of the time it will just be again your Dandelion, discard it again to get free 2 tokens, and that's a small loop. But again, it's very fragile, and Burial from a different dimension here coming through at 3 in the deck by taking that, at least by putting that banished Drill Warrior from his banished pile back to his grave. But my hand isn't too great, and I'm forced to use Teleport here, Tribute for Malicious, use Plague. Okay, it's not really a -1 thanks to a card of safe return, but again, forcing out the warning here. The card of safe return coming through. Because of that, I can go for a second Plague. And sadly, Red Dragon Archfiend doesn't activate if I, for example, let's say, attack Stardust Dragon here. So it will pop his face down defense position monster. And it was obvious his face down would have been a Raikou to pop my Red Dragon. And now he's able to attack for a game. So 1-1, okay, I wasn't expecting this, but I got to start. Okay, so I think there's no reason not to go for a big beatstick first turn, because I can get a search with Goblin Zombie and make my Allure life. I do draw into a second Allure. I don't want to waste a Malicious here, since Mizuki is an Earth, of course, so I'm just going to wait until next turn. Draw into Armageddonite, and that's an extra, at least an excellent target to banish with Allure. But here, draw into Dark Armed as well, I think, thanks to the Allure, and Heavy Storm as well. Blow away his back row. The amount of times, as mentioned before in the comments, I say that. But yeah, that was Heavy Storm when it was legal. Blow away the opponent, clear the way for a possible OTK to happen, and with this deck, OTKs are bound to happen. So Kin-Tele-Undead, yeah, pretty much OCG Zombie-TeleDad takes the 9 points here in the group, and it's pretty much over for Quickdraw here. So next match we have Volcanics versus T-Hero. Definitely an important match for Volcanics. Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.